Now, I want to first of all thank you for everything you've been doing so far.
Yeah.
And I started the chat on, with regards to people saying negative things about, all your efforts and trying to truncate everything.
Yeah.
And I feel that when things like that could obviously make other people that might want to, lend other celebrities that might want to lend their voices
Yeah.
in situations such as this to sort of
Yeah.
like hold back.
Yeah.
Because when people are making efforts to make things right, to seek for justice, and spending their money and time, whereby you could have used those times to earn money for yourself,
Yeah.
do your own business, and you can easily just do a post
Yeah.
and just say RIP to Mohbad,
Yes.
blah blah blah. You
Yes.
didn't do that. You
Yes.
took your time, your charity, you went to the police station, you did all of these things.
Yeah.
Yet some people have the effrontery to come online, start messing all of that work up. Because
Yeah.
if you hadn't created awareness for it, if you had not, you, Gist Lover, Tonto DK, all of those people, QT Jules, if all of you combined effort, yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
didn't talk, we wouldn't be here. We would probably have forgotten about Mohbad
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah.
Everybody would have moved on
Yeah.
if those noise weren't made. So I just got sort of like upset about the whole thing, and hence the reason for this chat today. But I would just like to say thank you very much for all you've been doing.
Yeah.
Some
You
of us
think that?
appreciate it. It might not be appreciated by the whole world, but some of us, we
Yes.
appreciate your efforts.
To if I tell you that I am shocked by people's reactions, attack, and all that, I will tell you that it's a lie. I am not shocked because it's expected.
Good.
When you are lending a voice to a particular cause, there are four people that would kind of, or five, that would kind of tackle you. One of those people are those that you are accusing. They would have their team.
Of
Their
course.
team would also have people that would be doing their PR for them.
Of course.
So that one is expected. Then you expect people that don't just like you, maybe because of personal grievances or things that you guys must have had, whatever it is, whatever their reasons might be, would also be there.
Of course.
Then you will have those that just want to clout with it. You have those ones that are also going to be there. And then you have people that they are myopic in their thinking and in their reasoning. So you have those people. And then the last one are the cut and join people, the ones that just pick up any information and just attack on that information until they get the clarity, then they go back again. So you have those people. And then we have the final people, which are the ones that are dealing with, will I use the word mental health?
Mental health. That's the appropriate word to use.
Yes,
No
so
other
they
word.
would just jump on the case because they don't even know what they are doing. They're just blabbing, and they're doing their own thing. So you always have all these forces that come when you are trying to fight a cause. And that's why, like I said, don't be distracted, because when you are distracted, then it takes away a lot. If I tell you that this case has not taken away a lot from it, I'll say it's a lie. But at the same time, we all have to just stay focused and try and make sure that at the end of this day, we keep mounting pressure. We are not the ones who are going to give the justice. We are just the ones who are mounting the pressure and trying to keep in check with them, trying to make sure that, please, what is going on, sir? What is this? And that's what I've been doing. Calling the police, making sure if I call this one, someone doesn't pick, I call the second one, I call that one, what is going on? I call the family, I call people involved that I know that I need to speak to. By so doing, they understand that there's pressure and they know that things have to be done. And moreover, the foundation has written a petition and the government has taken it up. So that's even a good step that the government has taken up that petition. Every department that we wrote to have yielded good results. So now they're saying we need to wait for the autopsy. We have to know, because I mean, there's nothing we can do. If they say we have to wait, we don't have a choice. We have to wait.
Exactly.
We cannot break the law. We still have to wait. And while we wait, obviously a lot of stories, in fact, sometimes I just get confused. I see some stories, I have to run back to make a call to find out how true that story is. But I think one of the problems that we've had in this particular case is the family issues.
Exactly. That is the major problem.
Yes. Which is actually not my issue, and which is not actually how we are going to get justice. Because if we kill ourselves before the case, then who are the people that are going to stand to take the justice? So that's why, for me, I just keep saying, I don't really want to get involved with the case, but I'm not going to, how will I put it? I'm not going to get in the middle of their battle, you know, at the same time. But I know that, like, on the 7th, which is November, they're going to have the second or third sitting for the coronal inquest, whereby Wunmi will be put on stand. And she would be able to say a lot of things. It's not in my place to talk on her behalf.
Exactly.
Do you understand? It's not, even when the father spoke to me, then it wasn't in my place to talk about it until I heard him talk about it to the public, right? Then I can talk about it. So if Wunmi comes out now and says her story, and then people ask me, I can talk about it because she already has said her story.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But if they tell me certain things and they don't say, go and say it to the public, then me going to say it in the public is like I'm worsening the situation. Because if they're having issues, I should try in my own power to see how I can
sort of like
either help them sort out the issue, or just give an advice that can help calm the situation. You understand? It's not in my place to come and help. So people were like bashing me that, oh, why did I say the father said this? But what the father said to me, he already has said it to the world.
To the world. And we can see it.
Do you understand? Exactly. He already has said it to the world. So, and if he had not said it, I would have just kept quiet and just hold on. But he already had said it. And that is what he said to me. So, but do I fault him for whatever way he chooses to behave? No. It's his family problem and it's his way of reasoning. Would I go back to Wunmi and say, okay, Wunmi, you have to find a way to sort out with your father-in-law? Yes, which I have done. You understand? You have to sort this issue out with your father-in-law, whatever it is. Even when I saw the video of her sister, I think her sister did a write-up or something. I saw it. I called again. When I saw the one with was it the Mohbad's mom's sister or something? I saw a video.
The video of that woman.
Yes, I called the mom. I spoke to the grandmom, and they all said, and each time you call them, there's one story upon one story. So you see that this issue that as they are having in the family is something that has been going on even when Mohbad was alive.
Yeah,
and
it's deeply rooted.
It's not really my story to tell. Do you understand? What I can just do is just like, you guys should calm down. You guys should, do this. Like Wunmi, settle with your sister, whatever it is, apologize to her, let it go. Okay, this has said this. Okay, ma, like, because at the end of the day, if Wunmi is guilty, let the law take its course, right? Let the law take its course on her if she's guilty. But right now, we don't have any concrete evidence to nail her. So, and the police has not come out to say, oh, all this evidence, like, for a sure, I know, according to what I have been told, what happened, what transpired, I know, but it is not in my place to talk about it, because that is what they would hear when the autopsy comes out and then the case starts. It is not in my place. I am privileged to know these things because I am the front runner for this case, but it is not in my place to come and say this. So people would say, oh, but you came out to say, oh, and Mali Sam Larry, we all saw the video. We were all pained. It took me, I think, was it 5 or 6 days after he died, his demise, for me to come out. Trust me, before coming out, it took me a lot of struggle thinking, should I do this? Should I not do this? I waited for 4 or 5 days to see whether there would be like a move, on this issue that would, it was something I pondered in. And everybody, I don't think I was the only one who, was engrossed in this pain and these emotions. And I don't think Mohbad let anybody sleep for days, because I didn't sleep for days.
I cried like a baby. And I believe a whole lot of
Yes,
people.
I
don't
kept
even
trying.
know
In
you.
fact, when I was in Abuja and they were hosting me, and at the time, I was crying. At the time, I was like, when I left, I was like, I don't know. I wasn't really that close to this boy. But like, I just keep having that feeling,
Can I just
And,
say something
yeah.
on that? I think a whole lot of people felt guilty because that boy cried out, even
Yeah.
if you don't know him.
And
So we
we're
all
not really
felt some
listening.
sort of guilt that even at the time that he did the video, where he was saying all of these things.
Yeah.
And this lover was the only person that I saw, the only blogger that I saw that posted him at that time.
Yeah.
And even in the
I
comment
didn't even
section,
see it.
everybody
Me, I
was
just
just
love
like,
our jargon. We
your
go,
boyfriend.
it's even amazing when people are saying I'm just love. I'm like, this fake, though it wasn't just lover that first talked about it, the
Yeah.
threesome, whatever rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a fake page that opened one time and wrote a whole lot of nonsense, right, about
That's
this
fine.
story.
Yeah.
And when we tried to track that page, we found out that it was a fake page. And when we eventually got the picture of the girl that was used, no, she was not the one. They checked and they found out that she was not the one. So it was a fake story by whoever just decided to do that right up.
Yeah.
So when Gislova was doing his dragging and then brought up that fake story again,
I
that was
remember
when
now.
they was, yeah, like I was really so mad.
You
In
even
fact,
went
I
there
think I
to
was so
abuse this
upset that
lover and
Princess
everything.
was used to grant one interview. I think I got angry with Princess too, as at
I
that time,
remember.
because obviously they're getting my daughter involved. And I think my daughter was about 15 or 16 when that useless story came out that and I'm like, well, whoever said it, she rubbish. You understand? I don't think people know how disciplined I am. I don't think people know the kind of mother I am, because they sometimes judge based on what they see on social media. Do you
Why would
understand? And I'm
any
like,
reasonable person even
do you understand? Think in that direction. So it was
in
even
that
just Gislova that
direction?
brought that story back to life, and I was really mad. But I'm this kind of person. No matter how much we fight, and like that's anti-Kem is an example.
I
Me and I've had our
have one
back and forth.
sister.
Yeah,
I call Auntie Kemi her sister.
we've had our back and forth. But trust me, nothing I take to heart like that. Nothing I take to heart. No matter how me and you, I've been angry with you before. I
Yes.
remember when me and Arasho was having our issues, that was the first time we
Yeah.
spoke. And I was like, why is this lady like not saying that this woman is calling out my children? Do you understand? So, but look at me and you today, we are talking. So I don't really take all these kind of things to heart. But the
Yeah.
moment I need but you know what? If I see that you're fighting a right cause, and I feel that you're saying something that makes sense, I would reason. I'm not one of those people that because I am fighting you and you're saying the
You
right
have
thing, I will be
grievance towards
against you.
someone.
I am a very deep thinker. I don't reason in that manner. If I feel like you're making sense at that moment, no, irrespective of whatever it is that must have transpired or whatever it is that may have happened between me and you, I will put that aside and I will see reason to what you are saying. And I don't think Nigeria feels like, okay, because atija. So, I mean, that has to be the end of it. No, it doesn't have to be the end of it. It doesn't have to be the end of it. And just like the way Lizard and I has had our fights over the years, back and forth, Me, you're going to keep shouting, baby girl, and I'm just going to be vibing with you and using it because it doesn't get anywhere. It's not part of my problems. My main problems are the real life problems I have. Do you understand? The real life situations, not the social media banter. It's not social media
The
banter.
thing
Is not
is,
real life
the minute you
for
turn off
me.
your phone, this is how I see it. Social media, the
Mm,
minute I turn off my phone,
mm.
that's the end of the relationship between me and you, that you are fighting me. That's
That's
the end
it.
of it.
That's
I will
it.
go to my bed,
You
I will eat
understand?
my food.
You
And that's
understand?
it.
If I want to be, I can be very petty. I can just to poke on you I'll just keep poking on you, but trust me, it's not
Okay.
that deep.
I'll put it makes sense.
It's
I'll
not
put
that.
it
It's not.
funny.
It's not that deep. But when you cross the line with my children, I cross the line with you
No,
straight up.
no.
I don't
I'll
care.
go crazy for my children too. So
Yeah. I
totally
saw
agree.
what you did
I'm
now.
with you
And I was like, look at you. That time I
100%.
was talking about she was insulting my children. You were defending. I see you now. You went to find out
I
beat.
went I went berserk. I went berserk,
I
like,
know.
but it's one of those things when it comes to your children, especially, you know, being the one that you've raised them by yourself, and
Yeah.
then, you don't know my story.
Yeah.
You're not in the position to tell my story.
Yeah.
If you want information, come, let me educate you about my life, about my children. If you
Yeah.
want to know, ask me. I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
But you cannot say mean things
Yeah.
about my children, wishing death on my children, and expect me not to go to the end of the world.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I'm not
Yeah.
sorry to say that on a public
You know.
platform.
So
Do everything in the
that's
process.
just it. And about this case that people keep asking, they've asked for so many things. Number one of the things I think they started with was, I think, was it DNA?
DNA.
Yeah, yeah, it was the DNA issue. At that time, they were going about doing the DNA, not doing the DNA. Like I
So
didn't see nothing.
how did everything change from the whole story of justice for Mohbad
Yeah.
to labeling Liam and requesting for DNA, and now Wumi being Olosho and all of these things? How did we get to this point?
Okay, I'm gonna say some, but I'm not gonna say some because, like I said, I want me to tell our story.
Story by yourself.
So and Corona inquest is just in few days. Let's have her say her story and do her thing, and then we will be able to expatiate more on a lot of things. But what I can say is that, like I said, when you have important people in power, or you have people that the world loves, most especially when it has to do with a case of celebrities. They have their loyalists, they have their fans, they have their people, they have their connect, and they have to keep drawing out different narratives to cause distraction so
Then
that they can deviate people's mind away from. I just think when the accused becomes the victim, that is how it's always played out. It happened during Baba Jesha's time. The accused becomes the victim. They have to
I
always play
literally
card out.
posted that this afternoon.
Yes. Sorry?
I posted about it this afternoon,
Okay.
that watch how everything unfolds and
Yes.
the
So
accused will then become the victim.
yes. So if you are not focused, if you allow yourself to be distracted, you find out that you have a lot of things to deal with instead of the actual issues to deal with. So what are the actual issues to deal with? The actual issues to deal with here is that we are waiting for justice. What is keeping everybody waiting? They are saying the autopsy result. So toxicology takes between 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It will be
Toxicology,
6 weeks. It will be 6 weeks next week. So we want to give them the whole of next week. After next week, we don't hear nothing. Then we'll
then
write a letter. The
again.
foundation will write a letter. 2 to 3 people. We will write a letter to the CP to say, sir, We came to your office so day. So things were laid out that we wanted you to look into. You have looked into this, looked into this, looked into this, but this is still pending. We are aware that this case has been transferred to the DPP. We are very aware that what's that place called? Panti is also in charge of, this case also.
Okay.
But we would like you to use your good officer based on the promise that you have made for us to find out why the autopsy result is not being provided for or produced or out. We'll write that letter to the CP, we'll write the letter to the Lagos State Governor, we'll write the letter to Ikeja General Hospital, seeking also for the reasons why this autopsy is being delayed. We'll write to all this, even DPP will write to all the necessary bodies that are involved. That is, if we do not get a response after next week. Do you understand? We'll do that. Hopefully, I believe that it will be out. If it's out, they will announce it. The police will announce it. You understand? They might send us the message, but they will be the ones to announce it.
Yeah.
And then we would know about it. They're not going to call us first. They will announce. If it comes out, they take it to the right authorities. The right authorities will announce it. But if we don't get to see it announced, we will take that step. Because we have to keep abiding by the law and also using that same law to seek for justice. Justice sometimes takes time. It doesn't happen in a day.
We are so impatient. Nigerians are
Yes,
so
it
impatient.
doesn't happen in a day. So, and you cannot say because of all the numerous distraction. Now, this issue of DNA, not DNA test, at a time, I was really very focused on getting justice, and then I started paying attention on how we're going to get this boy buried the proper way. You understand?
Not like the shabby.
Yes, and we're going back and forth in the group because the group that I created it because then we wanted to do the peaceful work. And after I did that first video, a lot of people and celebrities and fans that said they wanted to join that work, I created a group so that we can all talk about where to meet up, do the t-shirts and everything. That was why the group was created. It was actually for the work. And then after that, we just left it there, and we just went on with the justice for Mohbad.
You see the way the group issue was also, the whole narrative changed as well, that you guys were in a group trying to gather money from people, extort money from people and all of that.
Okay, so thank God it was a group that had over 50 or 60 something people, right? Both the English actors, Yoruba actors, actresses, skits makers, musicians, well-wishers, lawyers. You understand? There are a lot of people in that group. I'm sure it's even more than 60 something, really, as at the last time I checked. And in that group, we had like 4 people who could like add people on the group. The only money that was contributed for the t-shirt and the water and stuff, drinks that we're going to use for the work. Do you understand? And how that t-shirt and everything, it's not everybody that even contributed. It's just few selected people that contributed that, which is also in the group there. And the money remaining from that, as I'm speaking to you now, is just 400 and something thousand, which is in one of the group people's account, right? The 400 and something thousand, we were thinking if everything remains, we'll give it back, until we now knew that, okay, we now have to still bury him properly. And to bury him properly, we might want to still do t-shirts for that day. And so we just decided that the 400 and something thousand, let's leave it there. When we are ready to do the proper burial, we will use something thousand to do t-shirts. Do you understand? So that was why even when I went to DJ Splash, the first money I gave them from my own pocket. Though I sent it to the group, but the lady who is in charge of the remaining 400 said, should I take the money? I said, no, that is from my own pocket. Do not take it out. Leave that remaining money there. When we have a date to when they want to bury Mohbad, we will use that for t-shirts. We'll use it to do the amount of t-shirts that it can do and circulate, and probably we'll still get water and other things. We'll contribute more money if we need to, to get other things to run that burial. But for now, leave that one day. So that's the only money. The 60 something million that they are talking about is the money that was contributed to Mohbad's son's account, which I think it was, do you know, I didn't even know when they opened that account, but I think it's Sam Clef and the Mohbad team. You know, Mohbad has his own management team.
Yes.
Yes, together with his brothers and
Sam was actually giving accounts on
he did.
his own
So
Instagram.
I
He was
really
giving
don't know
accounts
about
of
that money,
everything.
but I know that the money, all the money that was donated to the boy's account was given to the boy.
Okay.
And individuals that wanted to give money out, like I think MC Oluomo and some people wanted to give money out, they requested for Mohbad's mother's account, Mohbad's father's account, and the son's account, which we gave out. Right? So nobody collected any money on behalf of any of the family members. We made sure all of them used their account. Do you understand? The money was sent directly to them. Even there's this man of God that wanted to give them money also. Yeah, I got one of Mohbad's brother.
I think.
Yes, sent a
That
representative.
man from Abuja, I
Yes,
think.
yes, he sent a representative. I was the one who gave them Mohbad's brother's contact. You understand? They requested for the boy's account, which is Mohbad's son's account, and they requested for the mother's account, and I think the father's account. I'm not too sure, but whatever it is they requested, I asked Mohbad's brother to give it to them, and I also sent it to the person that he sent to represent them, and they went to give them. The other money I witnessed was the one the senator gave, that he gave it to Mohbad's mother in an envelope because because he was alive. Yes, because even Mohbad's wife was not around. I think that was her second time going for interrogation. She was at the police station. That was one of the interrogations. Yes, for her interrogation and also more questioning and statements and all that. So she wasn't around. It was handed over to Mohbad's mom. And I think Mohbad's mom handed it over to Mohbad's brother or lawyer or something like that. So that is between them. So every money that has been donated has been either donated into the son's account, the mother's account, the father's account. I don't know if the wife's account was given. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say what I don't know. But I know that
there is this other thing that people were saying that that you guys went to visit Mohbad's mom in Mohbad's house, but couldn't go to visit Mohbad's dad
in Ikorodu. Okay, so I did not go to visit Mohbad's mom. I went to visit Mohbad's wife.
Good.
Do you understand?
That clarification.
Yes, I did not go to visit Mohbad's mom. I personally, I have friends that has lost, like friends that their mom has lost, maybe their siblings or something like that. I don't know how to go and greet an elderly person. Do you understand? I think Mohbad's mom will even be the first person to Momope or Momoku, you understand? And like, I mean, I didn't know she was, the first time I went there, I didn't know she was there. I went there to see Mohbad's wife. I didn't know I was going to meet her there. I had seen a video that she did, that she came to Mohbad's house, that I think Abiola went there, but I didn't know whether she was living there or that day she just went there. Do you understand? But I just said to myself, let me go and pay my respect to Mohbad's wife. Where does he stay? They told me where he stayed. I got there. Now, on my way getting there, I found out that Mohbad's mother too was around. Do you understand? So I was like, okay, no problem. Since Mohbad's mother is around, I will see them. But I was a little bit, because I really don't know how to, I don't know how to really, you understand, do this thing. Everybody has their own ways and manners of greeting anyone, but I didn't know. But I just felt the need that I can't be fighting for this case, and I'm not going to say, you understand, say see the wife
there has
and
to
the
be
son.
some sort of connection
Now,
anyway.
apart from that, apart from that, I personally watched how cute Abiola and one boy they call him, I think, cultist or something.
Then Kubagide
About
was there too.
Oriomi Koja when they went for the burial.
Oh yeah, fear is fearing
I
you.
go to Ikorodu, Mumalon Shishembe. I know the way it is, right? So I don't feel that safe. Let me use that word.
Good.
I don't feel that safe going all the way to Ikorodu to go and greet Mohbad's dad. Am I making that clear?
Of course,
Because of
very
what
clear.
I saw, the way I saw the Wala, because I called Cute Abiola after the video that what happened, and he
Are you okay?
narrated. Do you understand that the whole thing, blah blah blah, and he told me the place is far, you know. So, and I said to myself, wow, do you understand? No Wala. So if Mama Mohbad was also in Ikorodu, I would not have gone.
God bless you. You've just answered it
Do you
as it
understand? I would not have
is.
gone. If they were like in Jumofak, Greek, you understand, places that are not deep inside the Korodu, I probably would go. But inside the Korodu, yeah, I wasn't ready to go that route. Do you understand? But luckily, Mohbad's mom was with the
There.
wife in the house, and I went. So now, Mohbad's father, I spoke to him on the phone when we were, after I went to see the mom. I think I called him a few days later. I spoke to him on the phone, and then I told him that, you know, like, greeted him about the son and everything. And then I asked him about, you know, what he felt about we giving Mohbad a befitting burial. Would he still want to have Mohbad buried in Ikorodu, or would he want us to, like, do you understand, get a befitting place? He said, oh, that anything we want to do is fine. You know, like, he also doesn't even want him buried there anymore. If we can bury him somewhere good. I said, okay, sir, kusiwala, you know, and we went ahead to look for, I called the mom too, Mohbad's mom. I called the wife, I called the brother, right? I spoke to everybody. And then I had like a meeting with the brother to meet us up there, right? The day we went there and we did that video and everything. And after that, the dad called me like a day or two later, to a day or 2 or 3 later. Now, I'm sorry, I'm very terrible with keeping dates sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and then spoke to me again and told me that he appreciates what we've done. He would like it if we could, you know, help him say thank you to everybody. He appreciates it.
Yeah.
And then that was when he sent me that message. You understand that? His own grievance, his own pain right now was, number one, he wants me to find out, because to him, he bought his own land in his own name.
His own
Why
name.
would Mohbad buy a land in his son's name? Right? I didn't even know what to say. I just said, Then he said he wants me to ask Mumi's mother this particular question. And then he told me the question about Wumi transferring money from Mohbad's phone when he's sleeping, right, to the mom. So I said, okay, I was going to ask, right? And I pondered on it a bit, because, you know, I'm trying to be very careful not to get in the mix of their issues. Because ever since I've spoken to the mom or the wife or any of the family, nobody has reported any family member to me until that day. So everything that they were writing on social media, I wasn't paying attention to it because I didn't care. It had nothing to do with the case. Do you understand? So, but when he said that, okay, this is then bringing me into the family matter now. So I pondered on it for like 2 or 3 days. Then I called Mumi and I said, I would like to speak to your mom, and puts it on speaker. Her sister was there, you know, and I said, this is this and this and this is what he has said. These are allegations that he has placed forward. I would want you to find a way to tell, if Mom is there, she's listening to me, they should find a way to have a family meeting, call everybody, let them sit with Baba and explain all these things to Baba. Do you understand? So that there's no back and forth, we can concentrate on the case, you know. Wumi said, okay, gave the phone to the sister. The sister said her own, that okay, she will look into it. There will be a family that Baba has not directly accused them of anything like that, you know. Well, that was what he told me, you know. So, and for him to have sent me to you, it means that if you call him, he will tell you that, yes, he told me that, right? So I can't just call you and make up stories. Is what he has said. I have said back to you people. But I just feel you guys should sit down, have a proper meeting, and sort out whatever issues that is going on between you people. You understand? So, and I called Mohbad's mom. Mohbad's mom was like, all she just wants is she wants justice. She wants justice for her, you know, her son. She doesn't want to get involved with any issues. She wants to take care of her grandson and take care of her son. Like, she doesn't want, you know, like, she started crying. I was like, okay, it's okay, ma'am. And then I left it there. You understand? I left it there. So the DNA test, I didn't talk to Wunmi about it until, because it is not in my place, nor in your place, nor in anybody's place to ask for a DNA test.
If the family wanted the DNA test, then they can request for it.
Yes. So when people were shouting they needed the DNA test, I said it's only Baba, because Nile Yoruba, Baba Lolomo. It's only Baba that can come and say, I want a DNA test to be done. It's not for me to say, right? So when I saw Baba's video saying that if the whole world wants this DNA test, the DNA test has to be done, good. Do you understand? And Wunmi called me, and I told her, Wunmi, if they want, she said yes, that she even wants to do the DNA test, you know, but she just wants everything to go by what her legal team, they're telling her, advising her, but she also wants it done for her son's clarity, for her own sanity and all that, which I said it was a very good idea. You understand that she would get it done. It's a fantastic idea. You know, and Mohbad's mom also called and said, if that's the problem that they, you know, let her do it. And I told Mohbad's mom, I said, Wunmi said that they're going to do it. And she said, okay, that's good. You understand that if she's going to do it, it's good, at least so that peace can reign and everybody can be fine. Our own is that she just wants justice. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So my own is more about we getting justice. If I heard the father came out to say certain things about what transpired between her and the wife that Mohbad said to him. I saw his videos. Wunmi also has her own different version of the story, which I said I will not talk about. I told you I will talk about some things, I won't talk about some things. Now these are the ones I will not talk about. Mohbad's mom also have her own version of the story. So there are different versions. Versions are totally, in fact, Mohbad's grandmother, which is Mohbad's mother's mother, have another version of her own story.
So are they going to let us know? Because Mohbad is now a more public device.
So now, Wunmi now said, Auntie, Ma, I can see all the buhaha going on. They keep sending her everything that was going on, you know, because I think when I saw her sister and her have an issue, I sent to her, right? And then she called me. I missed her call like 2-3 calls, and I called her back, and she said to me, she and her sister, this, I said, try and settle whatever it is that is going on between you and your sister. But you know, she's overwhelmed. So I, you know, like when I'm talking to her as a mother, because she and Festus are same age mates. Do you understand? I have to be very calm with her. So I just keep telling her, you know what, calm down. Don't worry. You understand? You'll be fine. Talk to your sister. talk to your mother, talk to your this, try and settle. You know, you guys don't have to bring whatever issues on social media. So she called me back later to tell me, oh, that she has spoken to her sister and this, and to thank me. And that was when she said to me that, sis, I'm going to write something out for you. Please let me post it. I want to tell my story so bad, but the legal teams are telling me to wait. Do things the right way. Don't feel pressured by anybody. Do you understand? Wait until there's a coroner inquest going on. Wait until you are called. Say whatever it is you have to say there. Whatever is remaining that they didn't ask you, and then you now want to still talk about it, at least by then, you can now tell your own story your own way. Either you choose to grant an interview, or either you choose to put up a camera and sit down and just talk like we are talking now. Which she said, okay, that was what she was going to do. And she told me she's going to send me a message now, and she gives me that permission to post it. You know, so she sent the message. I sent it into the group. I even forwarded it to Gistlover. Do you understand? I took my time, and then I cropped it and I posted it. Right? So on the 7th, it's just around the corner. Whatever the allegations the father has said, let's wait to hear our own side of the story. Then people can now decide to draw their conclusion, you know. But whatever story they both tell, whoever it is, to Basha Jebi, Lori Oroku Mohbad yẹn ni prime issue.
That is it.
Which is why we are waiting for the autopsy result. If it doesn't come out, we are going to keep mounting pressure. If we have to write letter and go and sit down in their office 101 times, we will do it. When the time comes,
bless you for that.
We will do it. And that's why I said there's no distraction. This one say, oh, this one that we are doing, that we are, you know, like this guy that I never wanted to respond to. I just, you know, sometimes you take things to a level and you just get pushed. Because I just looked at him and I'm like, in one of his videos that he first did.
No, he knows how to get under someone's skin.
Yes, because you can give your opinion. You can give your thoughts. You can give your views. Everybody cannot reason. And that's why it's the world that we live in. We cannot all reason the same way. We cannot all think the same way. Some people will go A, some will go B. It doesn't mean that you that have gone, if we have gone A and you have gone B, it doesn't mean that your B is not valid. But you cannot be passing your own point and then be insulting other people at it.
And then trying to even force that point on people.
Yes.
Your opinion is your opinion. Mine is mine.
You can pass your own information without having to insult anybody.
Exactly.
Because the first time he insulted me, I think he was telling me that we are not smart. Somebody, I felt like, why is this guy talking very rude? Yeah, very rude like this. You know, when they came out to talk about the allegations of money, I kept quiet. When they said they were going to sue, I kept quiet. When he said some people are dumb, whatever, I kept quiet. But when he said the last one, I'm like, hello, Oga. Be very mindful. Tí ọmọ kékeré nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó bá rin àgbà àfin. When a young child is rude to an elder, that elder will send you back to your mother or your father.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
I'm totally with you on that, 100%.
You know, and that was why I did that. And then he did what he did, and I'm like, okay, good. Defamation, fine. Do you understand? Let's pick it up from there. We'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, what are we all fighting ourselves for? You feel the wife is to be blamed. Fine. You have your valid points. Do you understand? If you feel like that, take those points, take it to the right authority so that they can make use of it. You stay on social media and give your valid points is a waste. It is not recognized. It is not seen. It is not heard. It's just like that day when I came out and I did, we did it. my sis, before I came out, my lawyer had titled that letter. Do you understand? The letter had been typed. It was ready.
That is what you call
you understand?
Working in action.
Before I woke up in the morning, half of those letters were already distributed. So you take that, social media, you create awareness. Good. But you now take that awareness and you be on ground. And this anti-chem, you come and say, would I pray for my son to marry somebody like, I don't know. Why are you judging without waiting for evidence to be able to nail her if you really want to judge her?
The thing is that, and the only reason...
Why would you keep mentioning? Because the first time me and I had an issue, many years ago, when she said I arrested her, for 2 years, this woman kept coming for me, I don't know if you remember that time, coming for me, saying that. I kept, until when one day I was sleeping, somebody woke me up and said, why is this woman doing like this? What is she doing? They said she went to the bush near her house to go and be cursing her own children and not my children. And that was when I came out for her. Now, when I came out for her, immediately, hello, your light went off.
I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah. When I came out for her, immediately, people started saying, oh, she's an elderly person. They did not see. Because we are celebrities, does not mean that when you people throw things to us, we need to just stomach it and accept it and drink water on it and feel that all should go away. We have veins that run right through our body. Do you understand? And that was my battle with her until Tony, all of them waged into that battle and we calmed down. And ever since, you keep doing the same thing. You want to come for me, you come through my children to come to me and through my mother. If you come for my children, I will lose every guard and I will come for you. Do you understand?
People think it's funny.
People think
it's funny.
Yes, and if you are old enough, if I'm old enough to be your mother, and you come for me, because yes, Iyabo is like tiny from everybody because she's a celebrity, but Iyabo so do not dish what you cannot take. Do you understand? Do not dish what you cannot take. It's that simple. And you just keep quiet. Nigeria, I have come to understand that silence is never golden in Nigeria. It is never golden and it will never be golden. Do you understand? And it's not going to take away the fact that sometimes you shy away. Yeah, sometimes a lot of things happen, you shy away. You can't respond to everybody. A lot of people that have dragged me on social media, what if it were 200? If I had to start from the days back till now, even when social media was not even popular. And I don't think I have responded to 1/3 of anybody. For instance, Facebook, I don't think I've ever responded to anybody on Facebook. Do you understand? And it doesn't that they don't drag me, I don't say it. But that does not mean that we do not have blood in our own veins too. So what I do is I just let social media ranting and dragging stay on social media. And I put it there. And I move on with my daily life and enjoy myself. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's just it.
Facebook will never go away. And the thing is that, okay, we tend to pick on public figures a lot. And it's just really absurd that we would pick on public figures, and especially when they're making efforts in terms of making something better, you see. So I do apologize for that because I have my daughter behind, so I didn't want her to show in the camera. Yeah. So we tend to pick on public figures and their efforts in, whatever they're making to make things better. People tend to sort of like bash them. And these are the things that you cannot do. You are not on ground to make any effort. You're not on ground to do anything or make that situation better.
My sister, I don't even respond to anything anybody says on social media about me. Anything anybody says about me. Auntie Kemi and I had a legal case. And that is why I respond to her, right? Because we he had, and our case is not just social media. But most people that, I don't even watch videos. Is that bad? I don't even go on videos to watch it. I don't even care because I don't want to be distracted. So when I see them, I don't even open the video. I don't even get. I heard they said Lizard has done like hundreds of videos. I still want her to do like 1 billion or 1 trillion because I don't care. I will not even go there and watch it. Do you understand? I swear to God, I guard my mental health very, very well. Very, very, very well. It is important for me to know that, yes, what you don't hear does not hurt you. And that's on God. What you don't hear, it does not hurt you. It does not affect you. It does not reduce the price of fish. Do you understand? It doesn't. You know, and the day I feel like wear my violence cap, I just wear my violence cap and, you know, cash cruise and enjoy myself because my black bonnet is for important issues. You know, even remote has collected my card. I've declared him wanted. I
saw your updates.
You know.
Oh, Madam Father, I'm a great placard very soon. Because that violence cap is very important. It's national treasure. So we need
placard.
we're going to protest. We're going to Alagbon and Panti and everywhere. So, but all things been equal.
And about Naramala, I knew when I was very angry and I was talking to that guy, I made some mention like, I sent my children. Like the children I said are not, like I sent to him is not my biological children.
Yes,
it's
you
actually
said it before.
It's not biological children. It's
to him.
Some people that want to like go into music, like music, this Fab Beams or one boy like that I sent to him. I also sent one of my, you know, he signed that one. I sent one of my other, you know, like, because I didn't see him in that light at all. I didn't see that. Obviously, I knew that, oh, yes, they smoke, they drink, they do their, because almost all of them smoke and drink, you know, and they do their music thing. You know, but there are some crazy revelations that I found out that I don't even want to talk about now because it's distraction. But are issues that I'm like, some kind of feel bad about that. Iyabo, why did you even allow this? Do you understand?
You will even be feeling some sort of like pain, regret, and you know that. So
because I didn't have any, you know, like it's crazy. And I think because I do a lot of TikTok videos and I promote a lot of their songs, you know, a lot of musician songs. I do their videos on their songs and TikTok on it and all that. So it gave me an avenue to know a lot of them because I promote a lot of their songs. But I don't see any one of them in that light because the kind of you guys will hear with time. You would hear, right? Because
we're waiting patiently. I'm more patient than ever.
A lot of Mohbad's true friends and close friends has gone and they've done a lot of write-up. You know, they've been interrogated. You guys don't even like. I'm dazed at what I've heard, honestly, and I'm being very frank and sincere. And I think we don't need people like that in our society who are there to destroy the society the more, because the society is already society was but we don't need people that will not come and destroy it more with drugs, you know, and you know, money it's not every child that the brain will take all these drugs they take in. Do you understand? And that's why some of them had mental health issues and all that.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot that, you know, is not yet said, that it's in the cooler. It's in the cooler. That time, yes, with time, you know. But people that are supporting,
we're just in a hurry.
Yeah,
honestly,
people that are supporting should keep. Everybody has a supporter. Even the most dangerous man in this world has a supporter. So, we're not saying. I'm not saying they killed him, you know, but
they contributed to some of it.
Sam Larry contributed a lot to his mental health, to his stress, to his
Even physically.
health issues, physically, the beating and everything, and he kept shouting, Naira Marley, Naira Marley, no, Naira Marley, no. So we need to see why that happened. And we saw a clip, a video of, I think one day they went to one show before they said he traveled, where he was, where he was telling a DJ not to play one of these boys' music.
Is it
one that was having
vibes?
issues with Zeno? Yeah.
Vibes.
Do you understand? Wanting to beat up the DJ, not to play. You know, I mean, at the long you don't do that. You know, so you don't do that. Yeah, Shei vibes. Thank you. So, but we'll see. Like I said, they have their PR team, they have their lawyers, they have their bloggers, they have so many people that would want to do or make a lot of distractions. But trust me, it can't be as worse as the past. And I don't think it's, you understand, there's nothing they can do. Because she 1 trillion plugs. Because she 1 trillion plugs. Kó wá gbé gbogbo ẹ̀, kó wá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Iyabo Òjó ló máa sọ láti 1 trillion plugs yẹn. Kó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kí ni kan? Báwo lẹ ṣe máa san Facebook? Borrow me your ears. What's the by? Borrow me your ears.
Get in here.
Ìwọ, ìyáyáyá, ìyóyóyó, ìgbèrègìdà, ìgbọ̀ngbọ̀njì, ìgbàngbàntankan, ìyáyángàngàngà, ìgbèrègbègìdì, ìgbàgbàgbà. You understand? Monetization is allowed. You understand? Kò kàn mí. Bó bá tún wọn kọ́ dìde, ọ̀fọ̀, babaláwo yín lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná gan tó jáde, fúnra ẹ̀ ló dájọ́ kú rẹ̀, ọkàn mi, ń fi ń jẹ rice àti chicken, ń fún yín paṣáyó, ń fi yín máa rẹ́rìn-ín, èmi ò tẹ̀kì nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. I don't take all those, my sister, I don't take all those things so hard. If you see me sometimes when I'm sitting and watching the place, you'll be wondering, you understand? But today, my man should bully that one. As mama, my smart people, kò ti sọ báyìí, kò fẹ́lẹ̀ dáadáa sí.
Sharon like go.
I swear, but you know, because mama will pay her action, cut, monetization. Ilé máa pa bí èlò ló gbé lè máa pa náà. Ilé ti ní pa wọ́ṣà kò tí wà náà. So it's allowed. Because all this drama that we are doing and all this madness that they are doing is not going to stop the case. That's just the funny thing. And this case has gone beyond the way it is.
No ground.
Do you understand? Anyway. Yeah. And one federal they're interested. So it's not just about police station and the local. No.
Everybody
authority
is interested. We want to know the outcome.
Yeah.
Anyway. So like the whole nation, both home and abroad, they are watching and waiting.
Yes,
so
we'll see.
And
wherever it is though, kò bá jẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni, kò bá jẹ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ni, kò bá jẹ́ àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ni, kò bá jẹ́ anybody ni, we would find out. That's the koko. And wherever it is, even if it is Wunmi or anybody it is, the bá fipò dé, obviously ṣáájọ́ máa lọ jàkàrà ni, a máa tún kọ́ ní lọ́jọ́ jàkàrà náà, so wọ́n máa dájọ́ ìdẹ̀ níwò pé bí a ń torí nǹkan kan báyìí. You know, because I say a lot of people say, she didn't come out to say her story. She first came out and said nigger. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
These are young couples.
She's a young girl. Do you know what they call each other?
She's only 24.
Do you understand?
She's only a year older than my daughter. So, and I see her in that light. So,
people grieve differently. The way I grieved when my mother died is different from the way I grieved when my father died. We grieve differently. Do you understand?
Like me, if something happens, I shut down, cut everybody out.
When my mother died, and my friends were, I didn't cry. I was in shock. And like I said, even what I posted when I made the announcement, Amy come type it. One type for me.
You know what? When I lost my dad, I was very, very young. I didn't shed a single tear. I was still wondering that the guy is one shading in one by me.
It was, you see that day when we burying my mom, so the casket,
Then all the emotions will now start coming.
Whisper sí mi létí pé aunty inú mi ń dùn torí mo mọ̀ pé mo make owó but iye báyìí lẹ ti gbà ọ́ mo ní mo sì fún mi lówó sí jọ. Do you understand? I was just doing. Do you see when we put her down?
The emotion
I still wasn't feeling it until when I was driving home. Then when I was driving home, I was angry. And who was I angry at? I was angry at God. I was angry. Like the pain was so sharp in my chest. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody at that moment. And this is me.
I've been there.
You know?
I've been there.
And that was when I got home, I broke down. My brother had to carry me upstairs. Like it was, and that took me how many days? 7 days or so. I think I buried my mom 7 days after she died. 7 or 8 days after she died. That pain was sharp. But look at me all through while we were taking her to the mortuary, going back to prepare her, to get the casket, put her on the floor. All that time I did not, even without the emotional song that lady was singing, Yinka, I did not. It was when I was going back home, and it dawned on me that she's not following me back home. It dawned on me that when I wake up the next day, she's not going to be there.
And
still, as I'm talking to you now, I still haven't even sorted my mom's stuff. Her things are still the way they are in her room. I have refused. I will go there today. I said after 1 year I will clear it. It's over 2 years now. I still haven't done nothing about it. The things are still there in our room the way it is. So we grieve differently.
Yes.
We grieve differently. So this God, Nigeria.
I think
the prayer that somebody should be prayed is that do not let Nigeria happen to you.
Nigeria will not happen to any of us. The thing is that I think we expect so much from the likes of Wunmi, even Mohbad's dad. We expect so much from these people, but Wunmi especially. I mean, I don't see Wunmi as being, how do I put it? Maybe mentally capable for all of these things.
She's not. She's not. Hey, and she's like, because she's never been in the limelight, and because the shock, the everything is like overwhelming. Do you understand? And she's a young girl. You can't fault her. Do you understand? The dad also, the way everybody will grieve is different. The way the dad knows how to grieve, no grieve. The way the mom knows how to grieve, no grieve. Do you understand? Everybody grieves differently. Even till tomorrow, when the mom is talking to me, half of our conversation, she's crying all through. Wunmi too is crying. Like, everybody they grieve differently. Anyone joke on but everybody's pain is different. And you can't tell people how to hurt. You can question people how until it happens to you, you don't know how to react. So everybody is different in their ways of reasoning. Property. I
was going to ask, because from the little we've heard, or that is open to the general public, it's not like is in that stage yet. The boy is just trying to pick up. He's only started getting shows. It's not like made huge money from concerts or record sales or things like that. So that we would say that, okay, he has this and he has that and all of that. So this so-called property, from what we've heard, is just all like a piece of land. So your beloved auntie Kem said Mohbad bought the house they're living in. And
that house was rented. Was rented in April. They moved in there. I don't know whether March or April, but they moved in there April. It's a rented apartment. I think 5 million or so.
She even
4 or 5 million, I think.
instructed us to go and do the land property search.
You guys, yeah, that would be good. And thought woman Tony Legon so pe ile ti popular ju òun lọ. Yeah. I think Deomi Fatai knows the landlady herself.
Okay.
Yes, so it's a rented place. It's not because even Mohbad's mother told me that before I even spoke about it. You know, when I met her in there, part of our conversation that she said was, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ayé ni o, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gba bíbá ni o, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe kíní kan ni o. You know, he also collected shop. He was trying to do a lot of things, settle his mom, you know, do this for his dad. Yes, he has that I'm aware of. I don't know. Probably maybe later some hidden properties might crop up, but that I'm aware of through the mom and the wife, right? And the family. He has a land. I think the one they gave to the dad. If it was sensing, thought you dad, he gave the dad. I think the dad says he wants to use it to build a church or something.
Yeah.
And then the other one is also in Ikorodu, the one he bought in his son's name. So those are just the two properties. And their lands that I know about, not houses. Mohbad, when he left Malian's record, Wumi was like 2-3 months pregnant as at when he left, and Bella was the one who
accommodated them.
No, Bella accommodated and got them money to rent their own house. It was Bella that helped them get that house.
God will bless him.
Yes, and they were there. You understand? He helped them, then he got them a place. So even then, according to Mohbad's wife, right, and some of Mohbad's friends, Bella was the one that was even giving Mohbad money that he would give to his dad and his mom. Do you understand? Until when he makes his own small money. So when he had his own money was when he now decided to, you understand, get that
land.
I'm not talking about the land. I'm talking about the house that he's thinking.
The house that he was to rent.
He died. Yes, he rented it. You understand? So
it's only just picking up to real long.
Pick up there, you know. And my man invited him for the One Africa show now. Do you understand? That was even when I bonded a bit with him there. You understand? So he just started making small money and trying to fix his mother, father, grandmother. You know, he still has a grandmother that he takes care of too. That's the mom's mom. You know, so he was trying to sort out. You know, if you go to the house, you see that the house is not like the house is fantastically furnished or anything. You know that they are just doing things. You know, he's trying to. Do you understand? Because yes. So he was just still pick up on it. So it's not like there's one. Maybe now that his music has been screamed. Do you understand? So and by his royalties that they are saying they want to collect from, you know, from Naira. Maybe now, maybe when by the time they get all that, then obviously you can have. Yes.
Before I forget, if you are in the best position to pass this across, it's music estate also. They need to apart, you know, it's not under Naira's label anymore.
Yeah.
They need to obviously have the right management to protect his music estate, especially
they are doing that. They are doing that already.
So because it is important, and then also after the DNA, we shall know that he has a child. Okay, and the rights of that child also needs to be well protected. Do you understand? So without saying much, anyway, and whatever you do, please, I understand you've mentioned to us now that you're not going to relent or that you don't listen to what people are saying. Under no circumstances should you let anything deter you from, you know, seeking for justice if you feel it's
Nothing.
right.
This one is not. I'm not even feeling this one heat. I'm not feeling this heat.
Monica,
The other one, yeah, more feel spiritually, physically. You know, this one, I'm not feeling anything. How come for me demonetization, Lord? I mean, how come? Mo feel anything.
Demonetization.
Mo feel what? Pè mí pé àwọn kan tún ti dé bí owó tó bí mẹ́wàá owó tó wá cost me anything. Orí online gbogbo nǹkan ti ń jà.
Okay,
You know.
good. So just don't let anything deter you from
My
even.
sister.
And I'm not just talking about this one, but
yeah,
for other things that might happen.
Other ones ìyẹn ni mi ti wà mọ́. This one, I will see. When I start something, I will finish it.
Okay.
That's it. I will see to the end of it. Another one, you know, because let me tell you why, because, my man is a softie. He's supporting me, everything, but all this thing is new to him. Yeah. Do you understand? And I just told him, honey, let me be done with this. Take a chill pill.
And when you're done, just take a break.
Just see right now that this your Obim is a violence child.
You can tell the poor man, like, hey, you and this your coconut head, I don't want too much like this.
He's blocked everything blockable, not to see. I said, don't worry, take a chill pill. But after this one, I probably will I don't know, because activism is not something you prepare your mind for. It happens. Like I said, before coming out to do this one, I was battling with it. Because I was thinking of all the other ones I've done in the past. I'm like, hey, I don't want to like, hey, Baba Jeshawa, I see I have a lot of enemies because of that one, right? Just, hey, election period, hey, my enemies multiplied. Hey, do I want to take over? In fact, at the time I like to be, I'm about to job, I can see me kilo day, won't tell me, they pay me lot on there. I bet what about emotional kidney. Do you understand? I went on battling and battling, and battling myself. I had to speak to my children about it, I know they were all, everybody was like, even my daughter, my son, everybody was like, this is so bad. So I was like,
no, Mohbad's one, if no one speaks.
You understand? So if I had not even spoken, I'm sure somebody else would have come out to speak, because everybody just wanted to, like, justice at that moment. But my sister, honestly, I want you to put me in your prayers.